Okay, you guys, you asked us questions, and now we're going to answer them.
As many as we can. So let's go.
Okay, Cashel, we can't reveal much, but...
I think all of season 5 is one giant juicy detail.
Ha-ha! Logan. I hope that Charles gets to someday meet Caitlin. I think Charles will be cool with Caitlin. You think?
I think that Charles would be delighted to meet Caitlin, and everything that means.
Right? I probably would not work in publishing. I don't know what else I would do. I would probably be a teacher.
I was a teacher and I worked in publishing.
Hey!
I was a fact checker at Vanity Fair for 2 years, and I also did a whole bunch of internships at publishing houses. So not that far away.
But I love to read. I like reading. Reading is fun. I like books. I read books.
Those are your qualifications? Like, I like books. I like...
But I don't necessarily want to work in publishing, but I like to read.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Read published things.
And yeah, one way to kill your love of lititture is to
work
look
in
at publishing
right.
at times.
Exactly.
We're mostly asleep. We're either shooting or we're asleep.
My husband is incredibly supportive and loves the show, and often I watch it. I watched the first season, a lot of the first season, sitting between my father and my husband, and I had to go. Okay, I'm about to be in the bathtub. I'm about to do a bathtub scene. I'm going to be naked in a bathtub, and now I'm watching this between my husband and my father. So there's that. And I have to warn them when things come up that's terrifying. But I watch most of the episodes I watch with my husband, so he's a big fan of the show. But he's also a writer, so I won't let him read the scripts. But he'll run lines with me.
And when Rishka and I watch the show, she has the comedian's laugh. She'll sit there and be like, "That's funny.
Oh,
that's really funny. That's funny."
She won't laugh. She won't laugh. That's funny. That's hilarious.
It's great.
Marissa, I remember getting the pilot. And I knew it was written by Darren Star, and I read it. I was in the kitchen, and I got and I read it standing. I didn't even sit down. I read it all the way through. And my first thought was, oh, what a clever premise. And I thought I could hear myself saying the lines. And that's sort of a good judge of if you feel like you can play a certain character. And I thought, oh, this could be amazing to work with Darren Star. And so I was super excited about the script, and I worked really, really hard for my audition. It was the hardest I've ever worked for a job. So I was really happy when it worked, when it panned out.
It panned out.
How did you feel when they first
I had worked with Darren on another show ages ago on called Kashmir Mafia, and I got an email from my agent saying I got an offer to do an episode. It was episode 5 of season 1.
Yeah.
And then and then you always hear and possible recurring.
Yeah. But I remember when they were talking about this boss character that was going to come in, and Dottie, who is one of our producers, and she's like, we're trying to cast this person who could potentially be a love interest for Liza, but we don't know. And he's the boss of the company, and she's like, do you have any ideas? And I was like, I don't know. And they were like, oh, we're gonna hire Peter Hermann, and I think I looked you up online or something, and I was like, oh, he's cute, and then we met, and then now season 5.
And here we cut to season 5. When all hell's about to break loose.
When all hell's about to break loose. Isn't that fascinating? You're like, oh, I'm going in to do.
Yeah, because you don't know where it's.
No, and they don't know either. We could have loathed each other and had no chemistry or not, It could have all been a disaster.
It would have cut to episode 6 of season 1.
That's right. That was a nice experiment. Yeah.
Bye-bye.
A new boss comes in.
Exactly.
I think there will always be hope for Josh and Liza. I think Josh and Liza have a piece of each other's hearts. I think that they will always love each other. And what capacity that relationship will be, I do not know. But I think Liza will always love Josh. And I think Josh will always love Liza, even though he's now married.
I also think that it's a good sign when the writers make something extremely complicated for two people.
Yeah.
Because it means that there are more things ahead.
Exactly. And we'll see. I mean, I think right now Liza has very strong feelings for two different people, and they both sort of provide things in her life that she needs. And so I don't know. It's just so hard to go to work sometimes. I mean, it's very complicated and it's hard. But I really believe that. I mean, I think you can. I think you can love more than one person. So it's just how you handle it.
I think you can love more than one person. I think that you can't. I think that it's tricky when you give yourself to more than one person.
Yes.
You know?
But I don't think she's given herself to more than one person right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. I think that's true.
She's trying to be selective.
That's our dance.
Which she's trying.
She's trying. She's doing great.
We love you guys. Thank you for
playing
watching
question and answer games.
Thank you.
Bye.
Mwah, mwah, mwah.